Yetta, I'm dreaming about opening businesses again.
You always do.
Moving forward with the Dekker team. Moving forward together with the Dekker team.
We are excited to welcome you to another episode of Life's Inside Track. I'm Yetta Dekker.
And I'm Ken Dekker.
And it's where we share techniques, thoughts, tips, tools, and tactics, and some truths that we all need. We all deserve, you, I, everyone, so we can turn our house into home, our families thrive, and we build wealth wisely. This time we're going to consider how to invest wisely in your own business.
Mm-hmm. And before we go there, let's just discuss briefly, why do people open businesses when like 80% of them fail in the first 10 years? You know, like 50% fail in the first 2 years. So why would anybody in their right mind open a business?
Passion? Have a dream. Like you said, you have a dream of opening another business. Ken, you always have a dream of opening another business.
So there's dreamers out there.
There's dreamers. Sure. It's passion for something
mm-hmm.
that they want to give to other people. I think the second reason I hear people say, and even whether it's a sales business, a service business, or a product business, it's usually the thought that I'm going to get freedom on my terms, life on my terms. So maybe it's money freedom, time freedom, and control of my life.
Okay.
Number 3?
It might be not your third, but they want to leave a legacy. They want to be connected to something that lives on beyond them.
But make an impact in the world for the better.
Mm-hmm.
Now and into the future often.
Yeah.
And then the other one is they see a void in the market. They think they have an answer for what isn't happening inside the marketplace.
Or they try a product and the product sucks and they think I can do better than that.
Absolutely. So that's the framework from which most entrepreneurs and small businesses or big businesses that become big businesses, eventually, that's where they start a lot of times.
So we're going to give you 4.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we're going to give you 4 quick elements.
Do you know why I said, oh, no, when he said 4? Because whenever we commit to a certain number of deliverables, we have to figure out how to make it fit the number of minutes that we have left.
And you just took up 20 of my valuable seconds.
And you're going to take up another.
So, first thing is start small.
Start small. Okay. And start small might be starting in a garage, might be like some new friends that we just met this weekend at the farmer's market at Glebe Greens. They started so small. They're still 21 and 22, so they were even younger when they started. And they started in his parents' basement growing organic microgreens. And he just added another rack. And so starting small looks different ways to different things. But we look at some of the companies that have started small, like in garages or sheds. Yeah. Harley Davidson, right?
Yeah, started in a 10 by 15 shed. Couple guys who wanted to strap an engine onto a bicycle. Now, what guy wouldn't want to do that?
Right. Disney.
Yep. Started as in a shed as well, I believe, where he was doing animations, built some sets. Yeah.
And what about Amazon?
Amazon, yes. And they had such a small spot. They had a desk that they had a bell on it. And every time somebody would order something, the bell would ring. And then after about 2 weeks, they had to disconnect the bell because it was ringing so often.
Right. And then we all know Microsoft and Dell and Apple, they all started in garages and next to no space. Hewlett-Packard was another one. Was it not Harley?
Yeah,
I said Harley Davidson.
Mattel
I was thinking,
is the one you're thinking of. Yeah. Mattel toys started very, very small. And that's part of the secret is don't despise small beginnings. Mm-hmm. The second thing is know your market, know your product, know where the void is, know what people are willing to pay for it. Mm-hmm. Do the surveys, do the studies. Find out what marketing is going to be required. Yeah. All the elements of a business. Many people go into business because they're they're, say, a carpenter, they're a skilled carpenter, they do great work. And so they go, well, I'll go out on my own. But they forget that now they don't have as much time to do skilled work. They have more time to do quotes and marketing and accounting and go get product. Like product when I mean like go get the 2x4s, go get the trim, go to the store, buy the parts you need.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. And in our last episode, we actually talked about all the different hats an entrepreneur or a small business owner has to wear. So a lot of this entire month of April, we'll cover a lot of that, including our invitation to the Ultimate Sales Machine Bootcamp, which is exactly a fit for somebody that is wanting to start a business or that already has a business and simply wants to scale up. You can get the details at dekkerteam.com.
Yeah.
The third thing.
Well, hold on a second. I just wanted to say, we've been in business 35 years, our sales business. And how long? 2004, since 2004, 21 years as a brokerage. So we've learned a thing or two about creating a successful business and learned some lessons about what doesn't work. And we continue those lessons as we go along. One of the things, and this is what my son is doing very well, is keep your investor. Now, when I say investor, a lot of people want to start a business and they cold turkey cut their ties to their job, their job, which is their investor in their business. And that's fine if you've got like 3 years of savings saved up and you're well capitalized and you're going to run your business. You know you're not going to make much money for the first several years. But if you don't, then you want to run your business and keep your other business running, which means you might have to work 80 or 90 hours a week
to get started. And we've already said entrepreneurs don't struggle with putting effort and energy and time behind it. So Ryan, the quick example is he's still a realtor on the team. He's still working with clients, helping them invest in real estate while he's starting a homestead small farm with his wife. And they are breeding chows as well as quail eggs, as well as the list goes on. So if you want to get the details on that, it's Sun Dynasty Farms, because he's doing it based on what we're prescribing, really.
And the fourth one is make sure you have sufficient capital, that you have capital up front, because a lot of people will go, oh, I'm going to get a business loan to open my business. The problem with that is now you got payments and you haven't even started making income yet. And
it'd probably be 3 to 5 years before you see any of that.
It's a recipe for disaster. Way better to partner with somebody. If they've got money, partner with somebody, or wait to do it until you have enough capital. When we opened Solid Rock Realty, we had several investment properties. And I think we sold 3 of them, right?
How about 4?
Okay, we sold 4. Yetta's my historian because she remembers stuff and I forget stuff. So that's that simple. Okay, 4. We sold 4 rental properties to get enough capital to open our real estate company and have enough capital for a couple years without having to borrow anything, right? So really what I'm asking is, what's your business dream? Most people have a business dream. If you don't, that's okay. But if you do, what's your business dream? And maybe even text it to me at 613-867-6058. And we're glad that we can be positioning you to build wealth wisely, because it's about much more than just money.
Moving forward with the Dekker team. Moving forward